are live. Yo, come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, and what we is here today. Bring you guys and girls One Piece, chapter 1130. The name of the chapter is The Accursed Prince, which, with a name like The Accursed Prince, just screams to me that we're probably getting Loki this chapter. Maybe a Thor, but probably a Loki. I don't know, The Accursed Prince sounds very, royally. But yeah, we're going to be getting into the greatness that is this chapter. Now, before we do, though, a few little things. Number one, the format, a little bit different again today. You can see that even though this is my live reaction, the chat is not up. That is because normally the chat goes live on these lives over from YouTube. YouTube is having issues with their party chats at the moment, so we're doing this. I got TikTok up as well. I can see all the beautiful, lovely people over on TikTok. Hello, everybody. So I can still see the chats, but yeah. Charles, good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. So yeah, I can see both chats still, but they're not popping up on the stream, so the format's over to my normal recording side of stuff. So yeah, we're going to get into the greatness. Also, if you haven't done so already, thank you guys and girls for whoever helped us by subscribing to the channel and helping us hit our goal of 333 subscribers. Our new goal is now 500. We're going for 500 people over on YouTube. If you're watching this anyplace else other than on YouTube, go check it out. The link is in my bio, my descriptions, this, that, and the other. There is a link tree everywhere, or just look up New World Supernova and you'll see my ugly mug over on YouTube, right? And vice versa. If you're watching this on YouTube and you don't follow me anywhere else, go do that. Go share that love. Go check out the TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, this, that, and the other. But now that you have, let's get into it. So, One Piece, chapter 1130, The Accursed Prince. We have Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 17. Someone steals the katana while they sleep. But they're over near Amigasa Village. First things first, Yamato, observation haki looking shite. Who doesn't wake up when someone's getting their stuff stolen, right? That's damn it, Yamato. But I don't know if I can really tell from his silhouette, but it doesn't exactly look like a feminine low-key, really random. I'm gonna say out of nowhere, it might be Yukimaru picking up weapons, like picking up that habit again, or like I was saying, one of the Topidoropo remnants. It could be Sasaki, to be honest. But she's asleep, so unless she wakes up and starts defending herself, if this person just runs away with the sword, especially when her club's there as well, you could grab both and just dip into the wind. Gone, nada. Vamos. But yeah, let's get into this chapter. Ooh, okay, listen up, warriors. We're calling off the search. What? We ain't found squat after all this searching, but I'm sure it'll be fun. I love Frankie, man. Not gonna lie, there was a period in time there where Frankie was my least liked Straw Hat. I ain't gonna front. But I appreciate this man. This dude steps up each and every time. This dude is an absolute beast. This dude chats some of the most, like, supportive but just arrogant shit for the Straw Hats, and I love it. Like, you know, whether it's like going up to Big Mom like Brooke and being like, man, I'll do a skitty on you. I don't give a shit. Morning Beast King, how are you, my dude? You can bet your ass they're alive. Thanks for looking though. That's right. We'll just have to wait for them on Elbaf. They'll make their way over there. Oh, okay, this is our first proper look at some of their outfits. Robin's got the Jolly Roger across the cleavage there, but Honestly, it looks like an Onigashima shirt without the horns. Yeah, we've done all we can. Even my shark network is worn out. We appreciate the efforts. So the sharks have been looking around but haven't spotted Luffy, the Sunny, nor Kid, and the Victoria Punk? Hello. We're also out of food. Let's not starve ourselves to death. Of course, Brooke, of course. I see. I'm not sure I'll be fine if the... I'm sure they'll be fine if the crew says so. It's decided. Set course for Elbath, yes, slimy oafs. Yeah! Let's toast our homecoming. But boss, we're out of food and booze. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh! Oh, okay, we're out. Oh, I'm echoing? Alright. Give me a second, Chris. Give me a second. Alrighty, is that a little bit better? Sorry, I am doing this in my study, so it does pick up a bit of echo from time to time, but mostly I've got everything turned off. Yo, Forever, how are you, my bro? Strider, hello. Ooh, computer doing all sorts of shit now. Hang on, move that out of the way. Is that a One Piece shirt? Yeah, it is. This is the Bounty shirt. Got all the gods. Got God Usopp, God Luffy, right? It's all the shirts. I love that chapter. I haven't... Ooh, okay. I better keep going with it. Clearly, we're seeing Elbaf for the first time, and that damn sure looks like a giant-ass tree there in this snowy region. But also a bit weird, because this snowy region, whereas when we saw it with Shanks and Kid and all that, it was a, like a spring area. So I'm assuming this is going to be like Wano, where it's a giant country with so many different climates and atmospheres. It's huge. Check out this tree. It's got to be thousands of years old, right? It's not just that one. They're all so big. Is that a mountain? It's so freaking cold here. Look, there's a super long rope bridge. This place is so vast, it's making me dizzy. Huh? Giants are crossing the bridge. Hide! Ooh, and we get Gerd and Goldberg. So this is two members of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. New Giant Pirates, Ship's Dr. Gerd. New Giant Pirates, Cook Goldberg. This, if you guys don't remember, this is Big Mum's Bethel, BFF, bestie. Her, you know, best friend growing up before Big Mum turned all sociopathical. I don't get Hudruden. Why did he let that crackpot join the crew in the first place? Hoot. It's because he's a skilled navigator. I can't stand him. They may call Loki the shame of Elbaf. But he deserves that title even more. So Loki is a negative in Elbaf. Yeah. Roto probably wouldn't mind you calling him that. Are you sure of what you saw, Piper? His crow was carrying a small ship, right? Who? We're meant to arrest intruders. But Roto keeps smuggling in intruders of his own. I feel like the sizes of the giants, and I know Oda can be inconsistent with sizes sometimes, I feel like the sizes of the giants are actually increasingly getting bigger. Like, to be completely honest, every time we see the giants, I feel like Oda's gonna retcon it again. Because, like, Dory and Broggy being like 22 meters tall, thereabouts, right? Because that crow carried the Sunny. And I got a feeling that crow and that owl are probably meant to be around the same size, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, because if the Sun is like 56 meters tall, calling it a small ship, but it's bigger than the bird, maybe I'm reading too much into it. You sure of what you saw, Piper? His crow carrying a small ship, right? Hoot. We're meant to arrest intruders, but Roto keeps smuggling in intruders of his own. Get back, Luffy. But they look like nice people. Wait. We'll let Elder Jarl know as soon as we find them. Hold up. Hold up. Sorry, I gotta do some research there. Elder, isn't that? I know Jarl is like a common name, but specifically Jarl is, yeah, it's Mountbeard. He's still alive? He would be 405. Bro, put him out of his misery. Good on him though, but 405. That means he was alive while Ryuma was alive. That is... Jeez. Right. Did you guys hear that? They said Elbaf we finally met. That's the oldest living person apart from Zunisha in the story. That's old. 405 years old. That's old. Did you guys hear that? They said Elbaf we finally made it. I never thought I'd get to see such a giant babe. Hey, over here, moron. Didn't you hear them? They're looking for intruders, and Goldberg and Gerd turn around. They can't see or hear them. Probably our imaginations, right? Roto, you there? Wow, it's shaking it so long. So is that his house? Or is that actually like... Because Big Sun Castle was the name of the castle in... my mind is jumping around here. Big Stein Castle was the name of the castle, like the Lego castles, right? Or did he name the Lego castles after that castle there as well? And if so, calling something Big Stein Castle, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like at some point in time I'm gonna get a Frankenstein reference. Wow, it's shaking it so long. We better hurry. We'll have nowhere to go if more come. This was made for giants. The gaps are too big. Keep going, Nami. I used to cross a rope bridge like this all the time. You get used to it. This is just a trial to prove we're worthy warriors. To be fair, like, okay, big gaps, but you could just carry this out. Oh, yo, look at the wolves! Why are the wolves that excited over such a small amount of food? This is just a trial to prove we're worthy warriors. The forest below is full of wolves. Yeah, okay. Beat you to it, Luffy. Well, actually, that wasn't even Luffy. What's wrong, Luffy? You feel that? I'm getting goosebumps. Big scary animal? We can't go see, right? Then, that's funny. That is funny. Sanji, we can't go see, right? Zoro about to go on an adventure with Luffy. Sanji just grabs him by the scruff of the neck. You can't go either. All forests from now on are off limits. I heard something back in the country too. A roar. It's got to be coming from down there. I'm going on ahead. What? Luffy just bails. Just jumps off the bridge. Done. Gone. To be honest, I don't know how many of the others would survive comfortably jumping off. Hey, Luffy, this is nothing to Usopp, brave warrior of the... Huh? Where are you going? The wolves are down there. It's freaking wolves. Chopper, it's wolves. It's wolves. You think wolves are going to be an issue to Luffy? Bro. No. It says, what? We attacked Egghead. According to the morning paper. I see wanted. Oh, are we getting post-Egghead bounties for the Straw Hats? Okay. I don't even have comfortable predictions for this. I kind of don't. Luffy sitting at 3 bill. Let's call it like. Let's call it 3,900,000,000. So instead of Nico, it's Sankya, right? 3,900,000,000. That would be a shitty pun on his bounty. Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, to be honest, I don't know if they're really going to get much of an increase. Sanji and Zoro maybe for tussling with Gorosei. Sanji, honestly, did a little bit better against the Gorosei, but Zoro also took down Lucci, but I don't know if any of that is enough to, like, push him significantly over the, 1.1s they're all sitting at the moment anyway. And it's normally a stock standard increase for everyone, so let's call it 200 mil. 200 mil for everyone. It puts them around King, Queen, Jack. Then... No, but then we've got, like, fucking... half the Straw Hats over a bill. Nah, Straw Hats don't get an increase. They're gonna blame it on something else. It says, well, we attacked Egghead? According to the morning paper. Why would they lie like that? Dorian Broggy got bounties. Okay. And these are updated bounties too. They got beards. They got facial hair. Okay. It's too small to make out. I'll read it aloud. The giant warrior pirates have awoken after a century-long absence. They set Egghead ablaze with Emperor Straw Hat Luffy. The captain of this legendary crew, Broggy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre, have received new bounties of 1.8 billion apiece. That's gold. That is hilarious. Okay. Narcissus is about 800. Love that One Piece has gotten back into its rhythm steady. Yeah, dude. Oh, what's happening? Looks like we've lost over on YouTube. And my neighbor's also started mowing the lawn by the sounds of it. Cheers, buddy. Alright, I'm lowering my volume a little bit to try and avoid you guys having to hear a lawnmower. I might have to power through this. And for some reason, the connection over on YouTube looks like it's just bailed out. Don't ask me why. It just has, by the looks of it. Hang on. Let me see if I can recover this. Because the streaming software, it's just gone and done its own thing. That's alright. Streaming on this other section. That's okay. Refresh now. It's working now. Yeah. Anyway. Continuing on. Sorry, Narcissus. It's playing this stupid shit. 1.8 bills. So that means we've now got 20. We've got over 20. We've got 22 billion berry bounties. We've got 22 bounties over a bill in the story at the moment. Ooh. Yo, Val, I know you said you peaced out, but to anyone that doesn't know, right? Me and Eggs for Brekkie, one of my friends that's on the lives with me doing our top 50 streams yearly, right? We've been saying for the last couple of years, Dorian Broggy, we're going to be high up, right? Even before Elbaf, even before Egghead, we were putting these guys high up before they even returned to the story, right? People were saying, you're stupid. Number 3 victims, you're idiots, right? Here we are. Both of them with 1.8 billion berry bounties each. Because they've now got separate bounties. They don't have a combined bounty anymore. Right? All I'm saying is, right, I fucking called it. I called it a long time ago. Knew these guys were going to get some crazy increases in bounties. They've already got some of the best feats in the story. Right? It was the same with Dole. Yeah, dude. I told... Reaper! I can tell by the vibe of an individual whether or not they're gonna get love in this story, right? Oda's got a special place in his heart for special people, right? And I'm there with him. But I find it funny that on Egghead, me and Eggs were right about Dory and Broggy. I'm gonna be making that joke for a little while. 1.8 billion. We didn't intend on making a comeback. Your bounties used to only be 100 mil. That's quite a jump. Prices would have changed a great deal in the last 100 years. This amount seems reasonable for you captains. So, okay, they're also saying it's partly because of inflation. They're also blaming Luffy for Vegapunk's murder. Is that Vivi sending a message? I see an X. Noughts and crosses. They're always changing the narrative. Yeah, so you guys killed me, huh? Yeah, I almost forgot. Lilith was here. I don't know why. Like, she's just become a posted note to me now. Shut up, we fought tooth and nail to save you. When was this taken? The World Economic Journal somehow always gets their scoop, even on Egghead. Whoever took this picture probably got a handsome reward. Hey, when Luffy turns into that freedom form of his, does he normally get this mark on his arm? Not sure, he was hopping around so much for me to see, too much for me to see. It seems off. His arm is blurry, but the mark is crystal clear. Why worry about it? It just seems familiar. None of the new Straw Hats know about the love for Vivi. They don't know about the mark. They don't know about Alabaster. They don't got it. Heartbreaking. So Straw Hat is officially on a similar standing as Red Hair, right? Even that whippersnapper of ours, Hudgerton, is under your umbrella, I hear. That's ridiculous. That ridiculous brat is the king's own kid, you know. What? Hudgerton's Loki's brother? Hudgerton? Really? He wanted to come fetch you himself, but we had seniority. Besides, someone's got to keep an eye out for trouble in Elbaf. Trouble? It started back while our captains were missing. See, Elbaf has another prince. When he was born, they called him the Accursed Prince. He's devoted himself to darkness, and a few years ago, he was sentenced to crucifix. Whoa! Okay, whoa. He's devoted himself to darkness. And a few years ago, he was sentenced to crucifixion. He tried to flee, but we warriors all came together to catch him. What? All the warriors of Elbaf? His name wouldn't happen to be... Yeah, he's not right in the head. You see, there's a legendary devil fruit said to be passed down through the royal family. His desire to eat it was so great that he killed his own father, King Harold. I wasn't expecting this much information about this. Holy... Okay. So Hudred and Loki are brothers. They have a legendary devil fruit that gets passed down in the family. But Loki killed his father and ate it. So Hudred going to Dressrosa to get the flame fruit to be the strongest pirate is because he thinks a Loki can match a mythical fruit. I'm gonna assume, like, saying there's a legendary devil fruit, fucking mythical zone. That's the only thing that comes to my head, right? No, two different kings. That's ridiculous. That ridiculous brat is the king's own, you know. It started back when our captains were missing. See, Elbaf has another prince. When he was born, they called him the Accursed Prince. Are we sure? Because it sounds like they're all one family. His desire to eat it was so great that he killed his own father, King Harold. That's why we won't let the accursed prince loose again. If Loki ever does escape, it'll be the end of everything. He's the shame of... Whoa! Whoa! Wasn't expecting a reveal like that. He's the shame of Elbaf. Whoa! He looks like fan art of Joy Boy back in the day. He looks like fan art of like Luffy and Usopp. Is that a hammer? Is that a Warhammer? Bro, okay, I'm sorry. This is what I mean by the sizes are throwing me for a bit of a loop, right? His shoe size looks the size of, like, regular-ass giants. How fucking big is this dude? It's an axe. That does not look like an axe to me. That looks like a hammer. That looks like a hammer. You can see that it's cubed. You can see, like, you can see an edge on it. That, sir, is a hammer. Of course, Luffy walks straight up to him. State your name. I'm Luffy, the man who's going to be the king of the pirates. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, but fucking... This isn't exactly crucifixion, but he looks like he's tied to Yggdrasil. Oh, he's got bandages over his eyes. Hold up, hold up. State your name. I'm Luffy, the man who's going to be the king of the pirates. King! Where is this place? Who are you? Who are you? It is beautiful. This is Warland, the mighty kingdom of Elbaf. They say it's the birthplace of war. I am the sun god who will bring about the end of the world. Loki. Bro. The design of this place. We see Big Stein Castle. We see a giant sword. So giant that it makes the Onigashima sword look like a mothering toothpick. Not even. Bro. We see the mountain ranges everywhere. See the castle. See the giant ass tree. See the first layer. I'm assuming that's going to be like... Down the bottom's going to be Midgard, and then you're going to get like Alfheim and that. There's giant ass cannons aiming out everywhere. A huge ass castle and palace with rainbows. Giant ass of a giant ass sword. Giant ass rivers flowing from the tree. Fucking $10 says at the very top of that tree is a fucking poneglyph. I'll put a fucking tenner on that. Hold up. Let me look at Loki. Shit. Wait, hold up. Nah. What are they called again? I always get their names confused. Munin? Munin and Hugin. Right, okay. Yeah, I've just finished the chapter, man. Just finished the chapter. Okay. I got this. Oda's freaking clever, man. And he's based it on classic Loki. Drac. Classic Loki. I told you, classic Loki. With the beard and the long hair. Oh, okay. Chat. Eyes up here. Bring it in. Everyone, with me here. It's time for the brain to analyze. It's time for the analytics. They've covered this fucker's eyes. He killed his father, King Harold, right? Actually, hang on. Before I go down that rabbit hole. Okay. Let's get into theory piece. Yeah, thanks, Jack. Oh! Let's delve into theory piece. Alright, Loki. They've gone for the classic design. But what's this? Man's tatted up. Hey, do you know who else was tatted up? Kaido. Kaido had some dragon scales showing what his devil fruit is. Loki. Similar design. Loki. Is your tattoo based on devil fruit? That looks like fucking feathers to me, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? When I think of Loki, I think of Odin. And when I think of Odin, I think of crows. I think crows. Specifically, crows and the ability to see everything. Odin giving up that eye for some, clairvoyance. So what do? They cover this man's eyes. Look down here. Last panel, bottom left. His eyes glowing. His right eye's glowing. Through the bandages. Do you think it's going to be Ragnarok? Deshaun. Hothi. I've been screaming from the rooftop for a year. For 2 years. It may even be 3 years now. That this is going to be Ragnarok. That they are going to do Ragnarok. That the last arc of One Piece is going to be Ragnarok. The apocalypse, the rapture. It's going to be the mythology. Every mythology Oda's set up in the story in some way, shape, and or form. It's going to be all of them and their versions of Ragnarok or their versions of the end of the world all happening together all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Right? King Harold. History lesson. Anyone here know Harold Godwinson? The last king of England? No? Anyone know about the relationship between the Vikings and the Anglo-Saxons? All I'm saying is he killed his father Harold. King Harold, right, was the last crowned Anglo-Saxon king of England, right? Things changed after good King Harold died. Alright. Sorry about the lawnmower again. Alright. I think he's got a mythical crow fruit. You know, back in the day when Pell was like, there's only 5 devil fruits that let you fly. There's only 5 natural devil fruits that give you bird-based abilities. I think this is a mythical Tori fruit. But not a phoenix like Marco. It's gonna be some variation, right? Maybe even a One Piece exclusive fruit like Luffy's. Right? Like the Sun God Nika. Right? That tattoo there, that says to me, he's got wings. Oh, but then Hydrogen wanted a Logia. Is there any crows that are afraid of fire? So I see inspiration to Aizen locked up in the chair. Mm, I don't know. If anything, this feels more like a callback. This feels more like a callback to Zoro tied up. This feels like more of a like. Do you know what? Hang on, hang on. This, unironically, right, just looks like Usopp in so many people's fan arts of Usopp. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of One Piece for a long time, right? Hold up. Getting into the Reddit files here. You guys see this? Usopp with the goatee, the big hammer, right? No shirt on, but he's got a cape. Oden straight up just stole fan art of Usopp in Elbaf. I was like, I'm just going to put classic Loki in classic Usopp. I don't know if there's a mythical bird that also is illusions or trickery based. Crows kind of fit. Shaq. I know Loki's a trickster god. I know Loki's known for trickery. But like the shape shifting or that sort of stuff, right? Illusions, right? You're thinking too literal. Hear me out. Hear me out. Rewind a bit. Let's delve back. You can trick a lot of people if you know what the fuck they're thinking. Oden knows what people's thinking because of his eye. Oden knows what people's doing because of his eye. Right? And hang on. Which eye is it that Oden lost? Oh, which eye is it? His right eye. It is his right eye. He plucks out his right eye. Yep, thought so. Look at this page here, this last page. His right eye's glowing. Whether he's missing his right eye or not, I don't know. Ooh! Okay, he's the man with the eye patch. You got Laufey and Loki. This is just Boulder and fucking Loki. Luffy's Laufey, but being the sun god is also representative of Boulder, right? If Luffy's a representation of Boulder, Loki's Loki, but Loki's also killed his father, right? Stolen his eye. Okay, I'm getting. I need to go have breakfast. Spin back the block, right? Gonna spend all day today reading mythology. The highest I can put Loki is like Sanji level. Sanji level? Look, hear me out, right? Where was it? He tried to flee, but we warriors all came together to catch him. If it requires all the warriors of the world's strongest country to pull up on one fucking person, and like, I'm not saying that the Giants are individually the strongest, but like, shit, you just saw what they did to Egghead. They were Dorian Broggy, kind of putting in equal to, if not more work than Zoro and Egghead. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but like, you have to keep into account that Giants aren't really that strong, aren't they? Okay, let me ask you this. Who has the top 5 best sword feats in One Piece? Because it ain't Zoro. Mihawk? Kaido Big Mom, Dory Broggy. Ikuku Sovereignty, Conqueror of the Sea, the world's greatest sword slash. Shanks doesn't make the top 5 best swords feats. The Divine Departure isn't a top 5 best sword feat. It's a good attack, not top 5. The Divine Departure, in that same chapter, did less than the Ikuku Sovereignty. Hokoku Sovereignty. It genuinely did less. Like, okay, it took out Kid. Dory and Broggy were going to take out Kid with that same slash too. And they kind of fucked up their whole ship too. Just saying. Giant Venus too. Crazy, but Dory and Broggy has 100 years of Haki Bloom, and Luffy was already relative to them though. No, he wasn't. Luffy was never relative to Dory and Broggy. I got this actually. Where is Dory and Broggy? Okay. Luffy. This is a history lesson for you. Volume 14, chapter 118. 118. Someone's out there, right? We're bringing up story time here. Broggy just had his internal organs blown up with Mr. Three's bombs. Now, mind you, we saw, like, literally a couple chapters before this, when it's implied that Robin, when she blows up, I'm forgetting his name, you know, the Igarapo. When Robin blows up Igarapo, it's implied that and all the explosives that Baroque Works deal with is amped by, not Mr. 3, but Mr. 5, right? Not Mr. 3, Mr. 5. That's on me, right? Mr. 3 never fought these guys directly. He blew them up from the inside with, again, we saw a barrel blow up the horizon. And that happened in their tummies. Yeah, Gem blew up their insides, man. Blew up, tore them to pieces. And then after that, right, while fatigued from fighting each other for 100 years, while having internal damage where an island-sized bomb blew up in your tum-tum, he swings a sword, Luffy dodges, and then Luffy gets one shot. Luffy goes to counter. Again, internal organ damage, spews up blood from his injury. While he's spewing up blood because of his organs being blown up, Luffy hits him. He proceeds to stomp on Luffy and then throw a mountain on Luffy, taking out Luffy. That's the entire altercation. Luffy with the Giants on Elbaf. No, not on Elbaf, on Little Garden. That's all of it, start to finish. They aren't fatigued. They take breaks and even eat, sleep, and drink. You can still be fatigued. And they talk about how, like, they can't even use normal attacks. They can't even use their normal attacks because their weapons are so fragile. Which is why at the end of the arc, when they actually use a proper attack, it breaks. Do you think Loki will get an emotional or ruthless backstory? Honestly speaking, I got a feeling, because don't forget, this is the dude that was trying to shack up with Lola. Also, Lola, why you dip on this? Why you dip on this sexy man? Right? Dude, I'm gonna pull off some Loki cosplays eventually. Some classic Loki cosplays. But, yeah, those guys being a build, it ain't crazy. And, you know, the world's strongest nation coming together to rally up and tie up this man, right? That's a pretty damn good feat. Bro, Laura and Loki is going to be Neptune and... Now this girl Lola's out there getting that Gotti special. Gotti and Capone they're like the Giants are gonna want them Gonskis. But I got a feeling Luffy's gonna free Loki here. Once he frees Loki, they're gonna think Ragnarok's gonna happen. Luffy's actually gonna be Luffy being the actual sun god. He's gonna have another fruit that isn't sun god related. Forest or rain is my bet based on the way the island looks. I'm not gonna lie. Him being the god of the forest kind of makes sense as well, because the forest is, it's fey-like, it's mystical, it's you got your fairies in that, and plus he's got the bird motif in that with his wings tattooed on him. Unless he's got like some other crazy ability. How strong do you think Jarl and Yorl is? I think they're as strong as Dory and Broggy, but Jorul is dead. Jarl is 405, and I'm assuming feeble as fuck right now. He probably had a delicate relationship with animals, if that's the case, sitting there all the time. Yeah, there's true. Again, okay, this might sound weird. Look at him. I see wings spread across his chest, and what looks like a snake tattooed behind the bird, right? That gives me Odin's twin birds and the world serpent as like representations here, right? Which Jormungandr being in mythology one of Loki's kids, I wouldn't be surprised if Loki's kids being Fenrir, Jormungandr, and I'm forgetting it, but the other one, right? What are the name of Loki's kids? Now I'm making me have to go through all the mythology thoughts here. What's Loki's kids? Fenrir, Agrabah, Jormungandr, Hela, Sleipnir, Gamma, and Hermo. Right? The animal ones? There we go. It's the six-legged horse, the wolf, and the snake. Right? If he's the birds, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe, kind of like what we see with him with the immortality with other people, if maybe he can transfigure other people into animals. How much One Piece characters can I... All of them. All of them. King Luffy, you can... I could name probably well over 1,000 One Piece characters. Right? I would do it in another live, not here. You're saying I know 1,400 plus characters. Yes. Do you not? I can take you from Whoop Slap to Manji. I can take you all over the place, right? You know who Matsugi is? To be honest, no. I don't remember Matsugi off the top of my head, but if I was going to say so, I think that's actually the Japanese name, not the Romanized name of one of the Marines. I don't think it's actually how it's said in English. Probably it based on the naming pattern for him. I don't think it's not going to be with Shu or Sharinguru. It's going to be... It'll be like one of the random people from fucking Impel Down, man. Like, I didn't do it the third. Do you know I didn't do it the third? There are a lot of characters in One Piece, man. It's not hard to name over 1,000 characters in One Piece. Especially if you've read the Vivre cards, man. You can almost just make up names, and they're the right names, right? Although we've only got 2 Surus. Otsuru and Suru. Okay, what about Binks? There's Binks from Binks' Sake. Is that the Binks you're referring to? Do you know Dole? I know Dole. I live and breathe Dole. Okay. Let me ask you this, right? I'm going to count down from 5. King Luffy, do you know Bachi? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No reply. You just ran out of time then. Okay, fly from Baratio. Do you know... Do you know, sire? I'm trying to think of a reasonable one. No, I'm not giving you enough time to... Even if there's a delay, that's fine. I'm not giving you enough time to, I'm not giving you enough time to Google a character to say you know them. You know what I mean? It's hard. Do you know what? We should make this a fun trivia thing. We could do this over on Discord sometime and stream it. Only a real One Piece fan knows Pandora. Do you know Columbus? Yeah, could do a multi-guess live. Do you know who Columbus is? Okay. What crew is Columbus on? What crew is Columbus on? Notice I'm saying Columbus, not Orlumbus. Do you know the difference between the two characters? This is interesting to me. I find this funny. We're getting into naming random characters, but there's no way to substantiate whether or not we know them at the moment, because you can just Google it. Although, my hands are up here. I ain't Googling shite. Anyway, back to the chapter, right? Enough of Guess Who for the moment, although that would be fun. King Luffy, send me your mess. Oh, you don't know? Ooh. Okay. This isn't a battle of knowledge, but this will be fun for you, right? You're right and wrong. Orlumbus is the Grand Fleet member, part of the Yonta Maria fleet that's under Luffy. Columbus is Orlumbus's first mate. It is Orlumbus's version of Suleiman. So there you go. One of the Grand Fleet members. You got the right crew, right arc, wrong person. And that's the thing. There's a lot of random joke characters like that are just like in the backdrop in that. Like yeah. There's a lot of people like that. But back to this, right? Loki, fantastic. Love the design. Absolute badass. I'm going to have to go through, because I'm going to go down the rabbit hole, maybe reread some different mythologies based on things that this chapter's reminding me of. Because again, Big Stein Castle, I'm getting Frankenstein thoughts on it, but there's nothing linking to that sort of story yet, outside of, potential Christian elements, especially since we've got King Harold, who's Anglo-Saxon. You got Loki, sun god, claiming he's a sun god too, being a trickster god, this, that, and the other. It's also possible he's lied about what fruit he had. Who knows, right? Do I have a Discord server? Yeah, I do, man. Discord server, link is in my bio. Or you can always, if that's too hard for you, you can always DM me, and I'll send you a link personally for the Discord server, my guy. That goes for anyone else that wants to ever hop on the Discord and talk anything anime and manga related, which is actually good segue, because I might end this live here because I've got a engagement party actually to go to. So if you haven't done so already, if you're watching this over on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, help us hit our goal of 500 subscribers, and thank you for helping us hit our goal already of 333 subscribers. It's been absolutely fun. And if you're watching this over on TikTok, follow me, all that good stuff. If you aren't on either platform though, you can always cross over with my Linktree. My Linktree is in the description and in my bio. The Linktree will take you to my YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related, right? And while in there as well, get talkative, have fun. It's a great community. We love talking about anime and manga. One Piece isn't the only thing we talk about. It's not the only series that we cover, but there's a lot of, a lot of fun stuff in there. And it's also a really good way if you ever want to get onto any of these lives to talk about it. King Luffy, you got the last question, man. Make it an interesting one. Make it an interesting one to end up. Do I know Anjo? No. Do you know Bonehead? Anjo. Hold up. Anjo the name. Oh, the guy that asked the question. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. There's well over 1,400 characters. Yeah, no, I know the guy with the Jolly Crossbones tattoo that was not asking Roger the question, but he was in the opening credits doing again, dude. There's a lot of One Piece characters' names, right? I think One Piece probably has about 1,500 characters that are named at the moment, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. There's a lot, man. Yeah, no, he's not the one that asked the question. He's the one in the front of it with the skull and crossbones tattoo on his arm. Yeah. All right. That being said, I will catch you all later. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Peace. Have a damn good day, and goodbye.